Hello everyone, I'm Yazan Ibrahim, or as some of you might know me, Yazan Abu Ghosh. Today we're going to dive into a fascinating and essential topic from Chapter 5, Protection of Information Assets. Part B, Security Event Management, 5.16 Incident Response Management. If you are a seasoned auditor or just curious to understand how information systems into business environments, you've come to the right place. Let's begin. In today's hyper-connected world, where organizations rely on intricate digital systems, a single security incident can result in colossal damage. From financial loss to reputational harm, the impacts can ripple far and wide, often faster than we even realize. But here's the thing, with the right plan in place, we're not powerless. This is where incident response management enters the conversation, a structured, systematic approach designed not just to combat security threats, but also to recover from them and ensure we learn to minimize future risks. At its core, incident response management is a lifeline for organizations. It's not just about reacting to incidents, it's about anticipating them, mitigating them, and growing stronger in the aftermath. But where do we even start? To make this process clear and actionable, let's first dive into the essential framework of incident response. Picture this. An incident strikes, be it a malicious cyber attack, a system failure, or even unauthorized access. Chaos could easily ensue, but an incident response capability serves as the organizational compass in these moments. A well-orchestrated response capability has multiple phases, each designed to manage and contain the incident, recover effectively, and chart the course for future improvements. But to pull it off, you need the right people in the right roles, all working in unison. The players in incident response building. An effective incident response team is like assembling an orchestra. Each role contributes to the bigger picture. Here's how the pieces fit together. The coordinator. Think of this person as the conductor of the effort, connecting the work of the team with the needs of the business process owners. Their role ensures that response efforts remain aligned with the organization's larger goals and priorities. The director, supervising and steering the overall response capability, the director sees the forest rather than the trees. They're the ones ensuring the big picture is taken care of. Incident managers. These professionals focus on addressing specific incidents as they arise, guiding the response in real time to make sure every angle is covered. Security specialists, the detectives of the operation. They dive deep into incidents, determining their origin, scope, and impact while working on containment, eradication, and eventual recovery. Technical subject matter experts. Not every problem is purely security related. Sometimes it ties into areas like IT infrastructure, hardware, or niche software issues. These experts lend their knowledge to tackle unique challenges. Business unit liaisons. Incidents don't just stay confined to technical teams. They often ripple into areas like legal compliance, public relations, and even employee management. Liaisons ensure every stakeholder is kept in the loop. Together, this team orchestrates the incident response process while ensuring every employee and contractor in the organization understands what to do if they come across a suspicious situation. Whether it's a security breach, a malfunction, or even just a suspected weakness, rapid reporting is critical. Time lost in reporting could mean damage magnified. But what happens when someone doesn't act ethically, when an employee or even a third-party vendor violates security protocols? To strengthen accountability, it's crucial that organizations have a formal disciplinary process in place. Prevention starts with awareness, but maintaining trust means holding everyone to a standard of responsibility. When the worst happens, a blueprint for incident management. Fortunately or unfortunately, incidents give us opportunities to learn. For every blown tire on the road, there's a lesson about why it failed. Similarly, incidents often happen because a vulnerability was overlooked or insufficiently addressed. This means a critical part of incident response is not just managing the immediate fallout, but asking, why did this happen, and how can we prevent it from happening again? This is where the post-incident review phase becomes essential. By analyzing the root cause of the issue, we can uncover gaps in vulnerability management, weak spots in our policies, or even flaws in our broader security strategies. It's an opportunity to tie up loose ends and make the organization stronger for the future? Did risk analysis miss something? Were countermeasures inadequate? A thorough review provides clarity. But here's the real kicker. Incidents don't just reveal technical missteps. They reveal insights into human behavior and systemic weaknesses. Doing this kind of reflection doesn't just help us plug holes, it helps us build a more resilient future where risks can be better predicted and mitigated. Enter the CISA, the guardians of organizational security. Now let's talk about a powerhouse of organizational defense, the Computer Security Incident Response Team, or CSIRT. Think of them as your elite strike force, standing by to address incidents with precision and expertise. An effective CSIRT isn't just reactive, it's a proactive entity that acts as both detective and guardian. On one hand, they spring into action with detective-like efficiency, investigating security breaches, analyzing the damage, and ensuring recovery happens swiftly. On the other hand, they're a preventive control, actively engaging in workshops, exercises, and educational programs to foster security awareness. When security feels like second nature to your staff, the potential for incidents decreases significantly. But the role of the CSIRT doesn't stop there. They're also communicators. By issuing timely alerts and sharing information about current threats, best practices, and necessary updates, the CSIRT empowers everyone in the organization to stay sharp, vigilant, and informed about emerging risks. And in the event of external abuse reports, like phishing attempted through a company's network, they act as the singular clearinghouse to coordinate a response. The big picture: tools, automation, and preparedness. Incident response isn't just about people, it's about tools working in harmony with them. Automated intrusion detection systems, IDSs, are a good example of this collaboration. These systems are like watchdogs, constantly scanning for signs of abnormal activity and notifying administrators the moment something seems out of place. But detection is only the beginning. Once an incident is discovered, organizations need a well-defined plan to evaluate its severity and mobilize an effective response. Whether it's addressing a virus outbreak, system compromise, theft of hardware, or even responding to software vulnerabilities like spyware or Trojans lurking on a PC, every situation demands a tailored and rehearsed process. The role of auditing and incident response. Lastly, let's not forget our auditors. Internal auditing teams bring an invaluable layer of oversight. Their job is to ensure that an organization doesn't just have an incident response plan, but that the plan is working in practice. Is the CSIRT actively engaged with users? Are processes documented and updated for common threats? Are vulnerabilities tracked and reported on regularly? Through auditing, organizations maintain accountability and assurance that their defenses align with real-world challenges. Wrapping up, incident response management isn't just about reacting. It's about building a culture of resilience. From rapid action in the face of threats to long-term learning from past mistakes, organizations that embrace this framework are better equipped to protect their assets, their reputation, and their future. After all, it's not just about surviving the incident, it's about thriving after it. Thank you for watching, and as always, continue learning. Stay curious, and we'll see you next video.